Hi guys, it's Candice James here and welcome to my first ever edition of Candy and Popcorn. This is a safe place to talk about all things movies, film, and of course my absolute favorite, books. So I'm going to tell you what I think about things. Please comment, let me know what you think, and we can have a fantastic discussion. So this being my first ever edition, I'm going to challenge myself. Warcraft. I actually saw this movie yesterday and I loved it. I really did. I did like it. Here's the challenge. I've never played World of Warcraft. I have no clue what it's about. My parents thought video games were of the devil, so I wasn't allowed to play. First things first. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. For the fact that I have no clue and I'm gonna need your help in order to help me figure out what this is and what was happening in this movie, we're gonna have to talk about the details of this movie. So guys, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I'm leaving it up to you to answer some of my questions. So number one, what's the demon? How did it come to possess the Guardian? Strengths. So like I said, I really enjoyed the movie, right? So I'll say again, the best thing that I loved about this, the orcs and their storyline. It was just so cool seeing them, like they're these huge hulking, beastly things, that fight. And then the orc chief Dirtan has his tube hair and this kind of braided thing. It's really cool. And then seeing them interact, it's super realistic because you understand that this is someone playing these characters, but there's so much CGI going on, and you can still, see the emotion. So for example, Dirtan with his wife Draka while they were pregnant, and you see this awesome marriage taking place in this kind of brief, beautiful moment in which he's caressing her belly, and they're worried about their child and worried about the future of orcs. I mean, it's a damn cool story. So number one, cool as hell, the orcs. Is Duratan's kid evil? He got brought back to life with using fell magic. He's green. Another fantastic thing about Warcraft was the character Lothar, or Sir Lothar, played by Travis Fimmel from Vikings. I mean, fantastic. This guy was probably the most intricate and coolest, one of the most intricate and coolest characters, probably aside from Dirtan himself. There was such emotion that he admitted in, spoiler alert, his son dies. But there was such emotion. This guy is flying these cool beasts, like this thing that looks like a mix between a hippogriff and a sphinx, and just kind of jumping off of buildings. He's fighting with mages. He's the first one that figures out, brains over bronze in order to beat the orcs. I mean, cool freaking character. Cool freaking character. Is Medivh Corona's father? And one of the last great things that I loved about this movie, it's not a standalone movie. I think I do understand, again, not being a World of Warcraft player, but I do understand that this is a huge, gaming world, and it's so multifaceted. It'd be hard to kind of push that all into one movie. So good job for obviously ending that there's more movies to come. So I'm looking forward to this next year. How the hell did the Guardian communicate with Gul'dan? So let's move on to the movie's weaknesses, or as my manager likes to say, Candice, not weaknesses, areas lacking strength. So first things first, the plot line. So the humans are the only ones in Azeroth who are willing to fight Gul'dan. All the other races, the elves and the dwarves, they're all just this is your fight. We're not gonna fight. Alright, but if Gul'dan comes and takes over, it's not like he's just gonna stop at the human parts. He's gonna take over all of Azeroth. We're all screwed. What? And what's the time frame? When did he get corrupted by the Fel? It has to be before they opened the first portal, because Gul'dan needed his help in order to get the portal open. But even after that, Medivh does some pretty, quote unquote good things. One, he helps kill the orcs, and he gives Corona that really pretty rose. So the accents especially of the humans, a little bit weird. So one thing I'm happy about, they didn't have English accents, because I feel like sometimes as Americans, these superior roles tend to be played with an English accent as if we are afraid of our own accents. However, this is very much a medieval society. Why do y'all sound like y'all are from Jersey? Hey, are you going to Azeroth? Cool, can you give me a sub, turkey, lettuce, tomato, cheese, no mustard, extra oil and vinegar? Cool. I also think that King Lane, played by Dominic Cooper, was kind of a quintessential character. Like, I mean, this is a guy. Who loves his people, and he's fearless and he's courageous. And it's like, couldn't you have a flaw? Like, can't you be missing a hand? Can't you have 4 wives or something? Like, make us hate you. Like, just have some depth. Have something else going on. You could have had a scar across your face, and you could have said, "Well, I saved the child from a burning pit." Something. There was nothing else there. And why did falling in the fell pond kill the demon? Wouldn't it have made him stronger, falling in that great pool of, evil magic? I don't know. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been so great sharing this with you. Again, my #1 first video. If you guys can answer some of my questions, I want to hear what you think. You've heard what I think. Or you can find me on Instagram. So if you want to look at my handle, candy_and_popcorn, that'll be pretty cool. I want to hear what you think. And don't forget, whenever we're watching a movie or a TV show, candy and popcorn is always best. Bye, guys.